Hello, my loves. Happy Wednesday evening. Sorry, we're a little late today. That kind of pairs well with what we're going to talk about anyway. Um, we've been hanging out on Wednesdays for a little while now. Our wellness off the mat videos. Sorry, I'm trying to get away from the glare. Um, and it's not going to work. Anyway, so we've been hanging out on Wednesdays for a little while now with our wellness off the mat videos. And um, why, right? So we make plans and God laughs. I think that's the phrase, right? Um, I don't know about you, but kind of on Sunday, whether I make it a really intentional thing where I sit down and do a to-do list or it's just a little bit more abstract in my head, I'm kind of always Sunday night shaping out my week. What do I have to do? Where do I have to go? What projects am I working on? What's going on? Just getting my head ready for the week ahead. And some of that might include some to-do list stuff, some projects, whatever we're working on, whatever we want to get done. So then shit happens, right? And unexpected things happen. And sometimes they're good, right? Maybe a friend calls us and says, hey, you want to grab a drink or you want to grab dinner tonight, or stops by, or maybe we get an opportunity to do something fun that we weren't planning on. I feel like some of those things are a little less often these days. But you get the idea. We set ourselves up and then we get pulled in one direction or the other. Sometimes it's the universe kind of throwing a test out at us, like, oh, you thought you wanted to do that? Well, do you really? Let's see. And it's up to us to kind of keep pushing forward and get through that, whatever that is that's trying to derail us. So anyway, what does this have to do with Wednesdays? We do this on Wednesday, and I picked Wednesday because it's the middle of the week, and it's usually supposed to be around the middle of the day for you also. But it's the middle of the week, so we can kind of check in, right? Because we set ourselves up on Sunday. Whether you even realize that that's something you do, like I said, maybe it's not intentional, but like it's all kind of something we think about. Like, all right, I got to work this week. The kids have soccer practice. We got, dinner with the in-laws on Tuesday. We're all always kind of doing this. So Wednesday is kind of this nice opportunity to just say, how am I doing? What did I want to get done this week? Where am I at? So we talk about different things on Wednesdays, but it's just kind of this opportunity, this kind of like wellness trigger, this self-care trigger, right? Because that's usually our theme in one way or another. That's what this is all about, taking care of ourselves. So it's just an opportunity for you to make this that time to check in. How am I doing? What's going on? Because that's a guarantee. Shit is gonna happen, right? We're gonna get pulled. Life happens, whether it's good or bad, right? We're going in both directions here, right? Unexpected problems and unexpected blessings both pull us from what we thought we were gonna get done in a day, in an hour, in a whatever. So it's not about bad stuff always, but good, bad, or other. We want to get something done, and now we're not. So what do we do about it? You can either always get stuck in the land of struggle and suffering and, oh, I couldn't get that done. Oh, the world hates me and it's not my fault. Poor me. And we've all been there for at least a moment. I'll raise my hand. I've definitely had a time in my life where I was like, oh, the world just sucks, but we can't live there. There's no point in living there because you're just choosing to accept to live there. You're choosing to say, that's the situation. I give up. I'm just going to accept that the world sucks and is out to get me, and I'll be over here in my corner where the world sucks. That's your choice. You could do that. Or we can choose to not do that. And there are a million ways to not do that. One of them is checking in on Wednesday to say, how am I doing? Where am I at? Where do I want to be? Am I just woeing is me? Sometimes we need to live there for a little while, right? It's okay. Be there. We gotta like feel shit. And sometimes what you need to feel is a little woe is me. The world is terrible. But eventually you gotta get up and get back to work. So you get to decide how and when and where and if you'll do that. So, like today, life happens. This week, all of a sudden I felt like I was getting pulled in a million different directions, super busy, but like good stuff. Like a friend was like, "Hey, do you want to grab lunch this week?" And I was like, "Oh my god, another thing," was like my first thought. And then I'm like, "Oh, you poor thing. Somebody wants to have lunch with you, right? Like what a problem to have." So, I kind of took a second and I just thought about what I really needed to get done, where things were, and realized that it's a good problem to be busy, right? To have too much work to do. As somebody who runs their own business, that's a good problem to have, right? I'm sure you've seen, I posted this week, we've got the Beat the Winter Blues vendor event coming up. It's going to be amazing. I was talking to a friend today. He's going to come play some music for us. We're going to have live music. I have another friend who does amazing woodworking. He's going to do some carvings, like 15 or 16 incredible vendors that make and sell cool, great, incredible things. So that's a cool problem to have, that like I have all of that stuff running around keeping me busy, right? That's awesome. And lunch on top of it. Oh no. But these are all things that kind of pulled me away from my normal routine, and the normal way I kind of go about doing stuff, and kind of, threw a wrench in that normal flow and that foundation that I work from. So, that's why we're here at 8:30 instead of noon, talking about our Wednesday Wellness Off the Mat video. So it actually, and I swear did not, I couldn't even come up with this. So totally did not do this on purpose, you guys. But it worked out that, the day kind of got away from me because of some different, responsibilities in life pulling me in some different directions. And now we're just hopping on now. So it's a perfect example of, we can get stuck, and I could have been aggravated and frustrated, or I was just like, nope. I looked at the clock and I was like, oh my God, I never did the video and posted for everybody. It's Wednesday. And I immediately just grabbed my phone and sat down and hopped on to chat with you guys. So, here we are, and now it's done and I'll post it. And, my bad it wasn't at noon, but here we are. So, and life moves on. And next week we'll try again for noon, because I think it's going to be the story of my life to try really hard to post at noon, and it'll happen sometimes. That's the best I can promise you guys, because life, and that's all I got. So that's why we do it on Wednesdays. That is one of the motivations behind doing this at all with you guys. It's also a check-in for me, like it's Wednesday. I had to do this. This is my check-in of how's my week going. Am I staying on top of the things that I want to get done and that I want to do? These exercises and things we talk about and discussions that we have are just as important and a part of my life as I'm offering them to you to be in your lives. So it's just as much a tool and an exercise for me, as I'm offering it up as a tool and exercise for you guys to just check in, and a way to dig ourselves out of that what was me stuck in the suck place that we can end up sometimes. So I'd love to hear about some other tools and tricks that you guys use to kind of pull yourself out when you need it. We all kind of need a little bit of help sometimes, right? A little hand out of a funk when we find ourselves there. So if you have a little trick or a little thing that you do or something you find super helpful, drop a comment or send me a message. I'd love to hear about it, and it might help somebody else and be a cool trick for them. But thanks for hanging out, guys. Sorry I was late. My sincerest apologies. But check out the vendor event because it's going to be a lot of fun. And now you know all the secrets and surprises with all of our shows and entertainment and really fun stuff. And we're giving away prizes every single day starting Saturday, which is really cool. And you just have to be there. You don't have to do anything. So that'll be a lot of fun. So join the Beat the Blues vendor event. There's links all over my stuff, all over the place. If you can't find it, send me a message. I will get you there because it's going to be fantastic. And check in with me next Wednesday. Come to yoga tomorrow at 4 o'clock. It's going to be fantastic. If you can't come tomorrow, you come Saturday at 9. And that's all I got for you guys. Thanks, everybody. Have a beautiful rest of your night, and I'll see you all later. Bye.